Let's go, Seahawks Nation. We're starting another news round here on the channel with more updates about our Seahawks. Welcome to another news update, always quick, straight to the point, and up to date on the Seattle Seahawks. If you're new here, subscribe. There are daily videos on the channel, and you'll stay super informed, never miss a thing, and support with a like. Every like from a Seahawks fan helps a lot and motivates me to keep recording for you all. Fans, let's kick things off with two of our greatest legends fighting to join this super exclusive club. First up, let's talk about Marshawn Lynch, our very own beast mode. Remember him? How could we forget, right? The guy who ate Skittles on the sidelines and tore through defenses. Well, he's one of the 167 modern-era nominees for the class of 2025 Hall of Fame. Lynch joined Seattle in 2010 from Buffalo and became a star right away. Remember the Beastquake run against the Saints in the 2010 wildcard? 67 yards, running over everyone. The stadium literally shook. And his stats? My goodness. From 2011 to 2014, he rushed for over 1,200 yards and 10 touchdowns each season. That's otherworldly. He's the only player in NFL history to do that 4 years in a row. 2-time All-Pro, 4-time Pro Bowler. His resume is top tier. After a stint with the Raiders and a brief retirement, Lynch came back to us in 2019 to give us a boost in the playoffs. He scored 3 touchdowns in 2 games. In the end, he finished his career with 10,413 rushing yards and 85 touchdowns. Oh, and let's not forget that Super Bowl ring he won with us. And Earl Thomas. Remember him in our Legion of Boom? The guy was a beast. From 2011 to 2015, he racked up 430 combined tackles, 16 interceptions, and 9 forced fumbles. 4-time All-Pro and 5-time Pro Bowler. Thomas was a quarterback's nightmare. Of course, we can't ignore how things ended here for him. 2 broken legs, the contract drama. But that doesn't erase everything he did for us. We've also got other former Seahawks on the nominee list. Shaun Alexander, Ricky Watters, and Cam Chancellor. Our history is well represented, don't you think? Fans, here's how it works. Out of these 167 names, they'll pick 50 in October. Then, by late fall, the list will be narrowed down to 25 semifinalists. Finally, before Super Bowl LVX in February 2025, we'll know the 15 finalists. Now, on to more updates. Tom Pelissero from NFL Network dropped the news. The Seahawks brought in 2 wide receivers for tryouts. And they're not just anyone, folks. We're talking about Denzel Mims and Miles Boykin. But wait, there's more. Along with these 2, we also brought in Ian Book, the quarterback who shined at Notre Dame, for a workout on September 17th. The team is keeping an eye on all positions, huh? Let's talk about Mims first. He was drafted in the 2nd round of the 2020 draft by the Jets, 59th overall. Everyone had high hopes, but his career didn't take off as expected. His best season was 2020, with 23 receptions and 357 yards. But get this, he still hasn't scored a touchdown in the NFL. Can you believe that? Mims has bounced around teams, traded to the Lions but didn't stick, and he's had brief stints with the Steelers and Jaguars. But the potential is there. The guy is 6'3", 207 pounds, and runs 40 yards in 4.38 seconds. He's a freak athlete. Then there's Boykin. He was a 3rd-round pick by the Ravens in 2019. In 2020, he made 19 receptions for 266 yards and 4 touchdowns. Over the last 2 seasons, he's been with the Steelers. And check out his size, 6'4", 220 pounds. He's a giant. Now you might ask, Charles, why do we need more receivers? Well, fans, we already have a strong group with DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and Jackson Smith-Njigba. But you can never have too many options, right? Now let's talk about our next game. We're up against the Dolphins in Week 3, and guess what? We're the favorites. The betting lines have us favored by 4.5 points. Tua Tagovailoa, the Dolphins' star quarterback, is on injured reserve. That means they're likely starting Skylar Thompson at QB. The Dolphins are 1-1, coming off a rough loss to the Bills, 31-10. Initially, we were favored by 5.5 points, but it's dropped to 4.5. Still, we're ahead. Should we sign another receiver? Comment below with your thoughts. Before we wrap up the video, remember Jackson Smith-Njigba, the wide receiver we took in the 1st round this year? He was a bit quiet at first, but now, wow, he's on fire. In week 1, JSN, let's call him that for short, only had 2 receptions. We were a bit worried, right? After all, he was brought in to be the third strong option alongside DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. But then, last Sunday against the Patriots, the guy lit it up. 12 receptions. That's right, 12. JSN showed us why we drafted him so early. And it wasn't just him. DK Metcalf was unstoppable too, with 10 receptions. This versatile offense was key to our victory, putting us at 2-0 for the season. We're flying high. But wait, there's more. DK Metcalf himself spoke on Wednesday, and what he said will get you even more hyped. According to DK, future opponents better watch out, because what we've shown so far is just the beginning. DK didn't stop there. He said our offense is a ticking time bomb. You know why? Because we have so many weapons that defenses won't know where to focus. Besides the trio of receivers, DK, Lockett, and JSN, we've got tight end Noah Fant and the dynamic running back duo of Ken Walker and Zach Charbonnet. So many great players. One thing to watch though, Walker and Metcalf missed some practices this week, and Fant and Lockett were limited. But DK is confident. He thinks this bomb is about to explode here in Seattle. Will our offense dominate the league this year? Who do you think will be the standout player in the coming weeks? And JSN? Is he living up to the hype? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, fans, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It's super important. Thank you all for the support, and let's go Seahawks.